Yo,
Que lo que, que lo que, que lo que.
we back for like round two.
We are back for round two.
All right, let me give you an introduction again. Yo, if y'all don't know who this man is, bruh. If y'all don't know who this man is, man, yo, then y'all must be fucking stupid. Because this is right here who we got today. We got El Ramoncito, El de la Pita. How's it going, brother? How's everything, though?
Everything is great. I see everything is going very, very good for you as well.
Yeah.
I see you upgraded your studio. This looks
Yep.
fantastic in here.
Fabuloso, I know,
Muy
right?
bien.
Exclusive notes.
Exclusive no. Una
You
vaina
know,
muy
it's
bien.
Una vaina muy exclusive, pero
Yeah.
my nigga, yo, so let's get started, bro. I seen you doing some big ass shit, boy.
I've been doing a few things. I've been working.
Ooh.
You know?
I saw some shit you did with Adidas.
Adidas. Yeah, I did Hispanic Heritage Month with Adidas.
How was that?
And Jimmy Jazz.
First of all, let's get started with the Adidas part. How you made that shit happen?
Well, being that I'm in charge of all facets of social media for Jimmy Jazz, you know, and being their residential foodie and Hispanic Heritage Month being something so prevalent, they wanted me to be a part of it, of course. So they picked me to speak in reference to foods. We did the episode. It was filmed by our creative team at Jimmy Jazz. But it was paid for by Adidas. So it was sponsored by Adidas. But, you know, apart from that, I've worked with a lot of other brands with them as well. You know, I've worked with Nike, Jordan, New Balance, even Hunter Boot, Timberland.
Hunter boot? You
Yeah,
always
Hunter
done,
Boot.
but you've
Yeah.
always told me about like you doing special things though with Timberland. Like Timberland's always been like one brand, even from when I used to like know
Every
you from
year.
back then. Yeah.
Every year we release an SMU with Timberland. SMU just stands for special makeup. So
Yeah.
it's something that they
You know,
do
I'm special, nigga, so you're going to have to explain that shit to me too, man. You know, my remedial ass.
Yeah, so like every year they do we do a collaboration, one or two collaborations with Timberland. This year we're actually re-releasing a low top version of something that we released a few years ago. We had a 6-inch field boot that was like a mashup. It had like the same concept as like a what the dunk kind of shoe. And this year we're releasing it again. And we usually partner with a very high level influencer or celebrity. You know, in the past we did 21 Savage, we did Raekwon the Chef.
Okay.
We done ASAP Ferg. You know, we done a few people. This year I'm not sure who we will get yet. But we are on the cusp of something great.
Okay,
Sorry.
so man, yo, there's been plenty of things that you've done from like that I've seen you doing. One thing I'm gonna tell you though, every time like I look at your IG, there's always some active shit that you're doing that I'm like, is either you working with Jimmy Jazz or you posting something about it on like the show that you got and things of that nature. But yeah, man, like, so what are some like other projects that you're doing outside of Jimmy Jazz that are now you're working with?
Well, outside of Jimmy Jazz, I do a lot. I'm trying to like restructure on Instagram, which is something that everybody is going to need to do, especially in the future. We're gonna have to do this again in like a year because we're moving towards this metaverse, right?
Oh yeah.
It's a virtual reality that everybody's really afraid of. We
How do
don't
you
know
feel
what
about
it is.
that?
I don't like it.
You feel like it's taking away?
Scared of it. I don't know.
It's allowing the weak to like take
Yeah,
power
I don't
now?
like this shit. Like I worked my whole life to be this popping. Now I gotta be fake. Now
You gotta be robotic.
Yeah,
and be
now we're gonna
online.
be into virtual reality. Like Diablo.
Nah, man, lo que andan usando virtual reality and the ones who created that were the ones that used to be at home haciéndose como 4,000 pajas a day. That's what I feel
pajeros.
like. Los pajeros were
La
the ones
vida
that
de
were
los
like,
pajeros. Nah,
those
y
were the
ahora
ones who
they're
decided to
about
make it.
They're making a glove now that is gonna come out.
Move a little closer to it.
There's a glove that's gonna
You
come
can
out
adjust it
now.
up there if you want.
Oh shit! I made a adjust.
I got you. I got
Adios.
you. What up?
Are we gonna take a pause? Oh, you're just gonna move the mic closer to my face? Pause.
Yeah, hey, yo. Yeah.
All right. Pero right now they have a glove that's coming out now that you're gonna be able to use in the metaverse so that you can feel everything that's going on.
¿Tú te imaginas that shit? Imagine like your shorty online, like, yo, you want to feel this ass, daddy? Come here, yo, feel this shit with the gloves on and shit. Damn.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what we're moving towards.
Yeah.
But like right now, in the current climate, though, a lot of content creators and influencers have to restructure because what's prevalent in today's social media is mainly short videos like reels on
Attention
Instagram.
span
If
is
you want to
getting
grow
crazy.
right now, what?
Attention spans is getting crazy now.
Of course, we live in a microwave generation. You know,
Mhm.
people are so in with the owl.
What do you mean
in
by
with
like a microwave generation? Like elaborate a little bit.
Yeah, so they want things quick, and they lose interest in it quick as well.
Yep, I can tell
People,
you that.
yeah, and they need content like new content right away, new content right away.
Let me ask you a question though. When you use like social media, do you sometimes feel like, all right, you were like, let's say for example, Kanye West fighting with his girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like 2 or 3 days go by, and it's like, oh no, that shit happened like 3 months ago. And you're like, no, bro, it happened like a week ago because of so much stuff that just be getting pumped into the social media.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that's like part of like a way of like just screwing things up, like for people and stuff? Like social media is also like screwing things up, like with that whole microwave.
It is.
type of thing.
It is for sure screwing things up, but I don't understand completely what it is that you're saying though. You're saying that like if like things that happened 3 months ago feel like they happened last week.
No, things that happened last week feel like it happened 3 months ago.
3 months ago,
Yeah.
because there's just so much new shit that's being pumped out to you.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that kind of like defects, like even sometimes when y'all were talking about like certain product, like let's say for example you're selling like a shoe, right? Like this Nike shoe right here.
Yeah.
For example. And now you show it, and like for that week it was popping, but the next week is like it's gone. Like people already forgot about it. You know?
Well, I mean, these brands are just gonna need to learn how to adapt, so that they continue being prevalent. But like for example, Nike, they're right on that. Reels right now, Reels is the most prevalent thing, and making TikTok type content. That's what they're gonna do. So they have to make sure that they stay prevalent to what people are paying attention to.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what you as an influencer or content creator need to continue doing as well.
Yep, it's so much stress. It's so much stress.
It's stressful as fuck, especially for me. Like if you look at my Instagram, I don't post that much shit anymore because
once you notice that.
Yeah, once you've elevated your content to like a certain, then people are expecting a certain level of content. You can't just put out anything, which hinders you in a way if you don't have as much time to create the content that you were creating. Like me, I don't have that much time to just keep doing that. Especially me, I got to take all my pictures in sunlight.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you
All
love
my
that
pictures, I got to
sunlight.
take them outside, and I got to But right now, if you look at what a lot of people are going through right now, your feed images are not getting as much traction as, let's say, a reel.
That's true.
Or like a story. And if you want to stay prevalent right now, you have to continue making more reels, because that is like the top of the food chain, because you know Instagram/Facebook is competing with TikTok. So they're putting a lot more energy behind that type of content.
But the thing you also, like, you see how you said TikTok, they're in competition with TikTok, but a lot of people that do like, let's say for example, like some people do explicit type of comedy where you can't put it on TikTok because TikTok will automatically put it down because it's meant for kids.
They
stuff,
let you
know?
put whatever the fuck you want on TikTok. They
No.
wilding on TikTok.
No.
I seen the wildest shit on TikTok. What do you mean?
What you see on TikTok?
I seen bitches snorting worms and shit on TikTok.
That's different. That's like nobody is like snorting. They're not snorting cocaine. You put cocaine in there and they're snorting that shit. That shit gets deleted like that. It's a
I'm
worm.
gonna tell you right now, I'd rather have my kid snort cocaine than snort a fucking worm.
Yo.
Fuck outta here. If my kid is 18 and he's outside snorting worms, there's something clearly fucking wrong.
Yo, you must have fucked up, man.
Let
Like,
him
the
snort
process.
cocaine. Let him do cocaine.
Oh man, let him do cocaine.
I know a lot of people who sniff cocaine and they're doing well.
Yeah.
The motherfucker that was sniffing worms, that motherfucker's not okay.
Yeah, he's not okay.
He's
He's
doing
probably-
bad right now.
Probably was dropped as a child, missing a few chromosomes and shit. But nah, man, like I was saying, but like TikTok, like I was saying before, but TikTok does do that though. Like if you do post some shit that's crazy, like a worm, they probably see it as like, this guy's being an idiot. Let's just promote this shit as hard as possible.
The shock value, they want that. They want shock value. Things like that, that's going to create great hype and garner great hype, especially for them, because they are the home of the stupidest fucking content
Possible.
Yeah, the worst fucking shit is on there. And I love it. It's so entertaining.
I love it. Bro, I thought you was
I
gonna
go on
turn around.
TikTok, you go down the rabbit hole in TikTok.
Nah,
You're gonna go crazy.
I can't even.
TikTok.
You know, I don't even. I be posting sometimes. I be getting tight because sometimes, like, you know, like when you're running your own, like, you know how like you start your own like business, your own podcast and shit like that. It's like creating content 24/7. Like you gotta like have the news or whatever happens, you gotta have it ready to go, and everything like that. That I sometimes be forgetting. Like, yo, I got a TikTok too for Baba Sucia that I gotta post.
Yeah.
And I be
Where's
forgetting,
that
bro.
at? You got TikToks for Baba Sucia?
Oh,
What
nigga,
you
of
doing?
course, nigga. I'm everywhere. I'm like a STD, man. I made sure I was gonna be everywhere, boy.
Damn.
Hot, burning.
Like an STD.
Exactly. You know, like when you wake up in the morning, you go take that pee and you're like, oh shit, this was supposed to happen. Like that type of hot, nigga. That's how hot my content is, boy. It's like that.
Shit.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you have an STD. You pee and it's hot.
It burns, nigga. What the fuck you thought it was supposed to be? It's supposed to be tickly?
I don't know, man.
He said,
I'm not experiencing that. Eso no me ha pasado a mí. Esa vaina.
But nah, man. But seriously though, I do have a TikTok though. I put it on TikTok. I have the social media. But one thing I'll tell you though, like I still like, like this is funny. Like for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing too, like have you experienced like with IG, like the social media part where like it goes like it just decides to work one way one day and then the next day it decides to work another way. Like you'll post a video today at like fucking 1:00 at night. Like I'm telling you, I post videos before like on my reels. Like, let's say some news happened. Somebody got shot or killed at that moment. Bro, I post it, boom. Like at 12:00 at night, I'm talking about when people are asleep. That shit gets 3,000 views to 2,000 to 5,000 views. Mm-hmm. I posted in the morning at like 7:00 in the goddamn morning thinking like, yo, this is going to work. This is going to work. And it don't fucking work.
Yeah, because you need to essentially pivot because are people going to be interested in this type of content in the morning? Let's say on a day when they're on their way to work and you're posting some wild shit and they have a different type of mindset than they would at 3 a.m. in the morning. So what Instagram does is as soon as you post something, they have a very small group of people that will see your content. Let's say they show it to the first 100 people who mainly engage with your content. Mm-hmm. If the number of people who like it or engage with it in some type of way, like comment, share, or like, the amount of people who see this and engage with it goes up. Like if it's 100 people who see it and 70 people engage with it, more people are going to see it. They're going to show it to a broader audience and it's like a snowball effect. But if out of 100 people, 10 people engaged with it, nobody else is going to fucking see it.
Yeah, because I always seen like that, always that type of stuff happen. But does that happen with you, like when you post?
All the time. It happens. It's happening right now. Like I'll post a picture of food right now. Like
I missed
this
those
week,
posts,
I posted 2 this week.
I'm not gonna hold you. I missed those posts.
You missed those posts? I'm gonna start doing more, but
please.
I'm gonna have to start doing more video content because that's what Instagram wants. Mm-hmm. And if you want to keep growing as a content creator and you want to continue like making money off of these things, you're going to need to stay. You're gonna need to stay al día, tú sabes.
No, yeah.
So what was I saying? With
you're talking about the content.
Oh, with the content, yeah. So you what was I saying? I was gonna say something.
You're talking about the content, creating it, and like
creating the content and how to have more people engage with it, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, you need to pivot to when more people are going to like the type of content that you are putting out.
So today we're drinking some Douce, huh? What made you want to
drink Douce. I always drink Douce. I drink Douce or whiskey.
Or Hennessy.
I don't drink
Hennessy. You stopped with the Hennessy?
No, I drink Hennessy Black.
Yeah.
Or VSOP, but I'm not drinking the regular Hennessy. I don't drink that shit no more.
Why, you too grown for that?
Nah, I just don't like it anymore. I taste it now and it's like, ugh.
It kills your soul?
Peasants.
Nigga said peasants. Nah, man, lo cuarto, nigga. That shit changes, nigga.
I'm getting old, bro. I turned 30 last year.
You 30, nigga?
I'm 30, bro.
Oh, happy belated birthday, bro.
Oh, I appreciate you. You know, I turned 30 in August.
Damn.
How old are you now? 25?
26.
26. Damn.
Bro.
Remember, you used to be our intern.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You used to get us Wendy's and shit.
Mm-hmm.
My man.
Yup, that shit was... Bro, nah, but that was a great experience, though. If I could always go back and do it all over again, I would definitely do it all over again. It was a great experience. Had me feeling like... Hanging out with you, nigga, you made me feel like, yo, if like, let's say, for example, shit wasn't going my way, I would tell you some story, you'll be like, nah, bro, like, fuck that shit, man, fuck that. Esa tipo un cuero, loco, no ponga caso.
Yeah, it's just like that. And you know what they told me at work recently? Apparently, I have the mentality of a 15-year-old because I don't give a fuck about nothing.
You do, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, like they say, oh no, then there's other girl at work who stresses about a lot of shit, and they said she has the mentality of a 40-year-old, and I'm like, that shit doesn't make any sense to me. Just because I'm not
angry all the time,
letting things hinder me.
Nah, but the thing is I've always been one of those niggas. Oh, what we got here? What we got here?
So we got some cigars here.
You know, I've never smoked cigars like really to that extreme like that. But this will be my first time.
You wanna smoke a cigar with me?
Yeah, man. You got a lighter? You got a lighter?
Of course.
Okay. I'm gonna light this bitch up, man. I've never smoked a cigar, but this will be my first time, man. Nothing better than this. Nah, but yeah, man. Like I learned so much from you, bro, that I literally put it into what I do now. Like nowadays with what I be doing and shit. Like even with like my social media and shit and all that. Like, like even like how you used to tell me like, yo, do certain things this way and stuff. Like, yo, you were a great help, man. You were a great help. An extremely great help.
I'm glad you learned. What did you learn from me about social media and
most of the things like how to market your shit. Always make sure how to get that one niche crowd.
Yeah, once you have a niche, once you have a niche, you can reach past it, but it takes too long for you to educate your followers to something new. So don't
ever change that shit. Like
no, you could change it. You could change it, but don't change it too much. You know?
Yeah. The way I've been working lately, I've been just reaching out to people, bro, like hella people onto like each episode. Like I just literally had Dice Peso. He's an up and coming rapper who just was on Jim Jones' new album.
He was on Jim. Which one?
No, the
Jim
newest
Jones
one
put
that
out an album
Jim
that
Jones.
was
Yeah,
fire.
that one.
Like,
the latest one that he just dropped.
Not that one. No, it was like a year ago. I haven't heard the new one. The new one is probably fire too.
Nigga, I was at the release party.
You were at the release party,
bro. I'm moving like that now, nigga.
Fuck.
Like,
damn.
I tried to get my little to come, but this nigga woke up mad late.
Yeah.
Yo, so like I was telling you with the whole Jim Jones shit, it was dope. I met Jim Jones, said what's up to him a little bit, but I couldn't really talk to him much because there was too many people around him. So you know, like when you go to these shows, you're just there to like really take photos and shit. But I was doing some work for like this website called Attack the Culture. Shout out to Attack the Culture.
Attack the Culture. Okay.
Yeah, they're like known for doing things about the culture, like hip hop music, anything that comes out, anything about that nature. That's what we cover. And my old boss, who I used to work for when I used to work for like SOHH, he had called me and was like, "Yo, you trying to go to this shit?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" So he sent me out. I went, I took some photos, and the shit was popping. But yeah, man. So I met them there. I met the guy.
You met Jim Jones there?
Yeah, I met Jim Jones.
Is he nice?
Every time I've seen him, never disrespected me, not one time. And I've seen him at my gym.
I've heard people say he's a very nice guy. They run into him in the gym and T-neck and shit.
Yeah, like, he's not no dickhead unless, like I said before, unless you say some disrespectful shit or you get out of hand, just like anybody else, like you probably would too. If somebody got out of hand with you, you'll probably slap the shit out of them. You know? It's the same concept with him. He's pretty cool. He's a cool-ass dude. I fuck with him heavy. Like, every time I see him, bro, on some random shit. I've never spoken to him a day in my life. And I remember when I used to go to the gym, I will see him, and I'll be lifting and shit. At that time, I was, like, swole. You remember when I was,
that was when you were a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You know your name on my phone is Jacobo, el bodybuilder.
Well, yeah, man. That's a long time from now, man. But people don't be believing that shit. Yo, I told niggas I used to do bodybuilding. When I first joined my frat, niggas thought I was lying because the niggas was like, "Oh, you do everything, huh?" I was like, "Well, yeah, nigga. I was a 22-year-old that was trying to become famous, and this was the second option as an athlete. I felt like that I could be famous. So when niggas was looking at me, they were like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't about this life. You're not doing none of this shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You don't do that." I was like, "Yeah, I used to do bodybuilding and stuff." But I used to see him at my gym.
You competed. Show him the shit.
No, I showed him the shit. I was on the stage and shit. But niggas still want to be out here like, nah, bro. Because niggas know that I was, I was on the juice and shit. Because obviously when you compete. Like,
oh, you were?
Yeah.
You didn't look like you were on no damn juice, nigga. The fuck? Pero tú estabas flaquísimo.
Yeah, when you first met me. Remember, I told you I was on it, nigga.
I think you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mentioned it to you. I was like, I'm not
now that I think, when we went to Juan y Gloria, you told me that shit.
Yeah, and I was like, nigga. Yeah, shout out to Juan y Gloria. They got the best food out there, my nigga. But yeah, I told you that. I was like, yeah, I met him. I was doing that shit at that time. And then, like, they, it was they explained it to people, but they didn't want to, like, they would be like, nah, you're juicing. That's why. And then they would kind of try to not discourage, but, like, what's that word when they try to, like, act like not give you, like, your credit to it? Like, they're like, oh, no, but you cheated. Like, so I was like, bro.
They scream out your failures and whisper your accomplishments.
Exactly.
One of my favorite Drake lyrics ever.
So they try to do that with me. So I would tell them, but then they would try to like downplay it, like, oh nah, this nigga don't like. He didn't do it the natural way, so like don't listen to him. But I was like, nigga, for you to look like this,
all of those niggas are fucking.
I'm like, I say it all the time. I'm like, any nigga you like, any influencer you love and you like, I'm like, they're all on that shit. So at the end of the day, like I was like, bro, like I'm the only nigga that if you ask me, I'll tell you straight up, I'm on that shit. Like I was like, I'm on it. Like if I'm on it, I'll tell you I'm on it because there's no point of lying on it. I'm not playing no sport. I got nothing to worry about.
No, that's what I say. No, but bodybuilding is a sport, isn't it?
It's more fisiculturista, so you're basically like a sculpture.
You're a hobbyist then. What is it then?
You're an athlete, but you're not like regular athletes that can't do that type of like shit, you know? Because certain athletes you can't be in the NFL taking steroids, but you can be in the NFL smoking weed. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. Like that's
even though it's not legal.
No, it's legal now.
Like nationally or federal.
Yeah,
on a federal level.
Yeah, but you can smoke in the league. Like they don't care because it helps out. Because some like think about it, bro. Imagínate being in the like the best way I can compare this to, so you could like
in WWE you can't do it.
Yeah, like if you're in the WWE, imagine you break a leg or something, right?
Yeah.
Now, my nigga, you gotta take cortisone shots. You gotta take this, that, and the third. You gotta be on some other shit. It's gonna fuck everything up.
They make niggas addicted to a lot of shit.
Exactly. So you gotta take all these Toradol shit like to take away pain, and it's like, what the fuck, my man? I'm not gonna be taking that. I'd rather just smoke weed, you know, because it's the same effects. I'm gonna be more relaxed, hungry, happy, and sleepy.
Yeah. Me personally, I've never done that.
I know. I tried to get you multiple times to smoke, and you was always like, "No, man, I drink. I'm a drinker."
I've had a lot of people try to get me to do it, and they couldn't succeed. And you know what the big difference was? They had vaginas, and they couldn't get me to fucking do this shit. Imagine que yo voy a fumar contigo. Oye, ¿y pa qué?
Yeah, you're not gonna enjoy yourself. I will always tell you this, like. I always say this to all my friends and shit that like do weed or like doing drugs. I've always be like, you know, if it's a girl asking you to do it, depending on what it is.
No, I'm still saying no. I think they like that shit. They'll be like, nah, fuck out of here.
Nah, man, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm like, you got it, but yo, fuck that shit that they told you that you got that you got a young soul. You kind of got like an in between soul, like a 25-year-old that's just like you came straight from DR. Like your mindset is like you came straight from DR. And you was like, you came here to work, nigga. Like, just get your paper and be out.
For
like,
real? I was born in Harlem and raised in Jersey. I've been in Jersey since I was an infant.
Like, because think about it, fresh off the boat niggas don't like to smoke weed. Dominican niggas, they don't.
It depends. No, now there's a lot of more people smoking weed. Tú no ves toquicha.
But that's different though.
Like todo lo de embocero, el bajo mundo, ahí se fuma más marihuana que el diablo.
Because niggas, you hear where they come from? El bajo mundo.
El bajo mundo.
Those niggas is like the scammers from DR in a way.
The scammers. These are like the niggas that live like in
that they want to be.
They live in like East New York.
Exactly. Exactly. like that's different though. But take a nigga that comes straight fresh off the boat and he's never seen that shit. He's straight here to work. Like he just wants to work. Them niggas is different.
Yeah, the people in the Dominicans in DR are very different from the Dominicans here. Have you noticed that? Like a college educated Dominican in DR
is pissed.
Is one of the most fucking pretentious motherfuckers ever.
But they're intelligent because they're
intelligent el diablo. They just fucking went to school. They're book smart and shit.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pero they come vienen para acá y progresan. But they be mad annoying though. I don't like that shit.
No, yeah, they are. They are. But you can't really fault them for that because niggas come from the gutter. So they're like, nigga, you come from the gutter here too, but we came from the gutter, bro. My shoes were filled in mud, nigga, while I was walking to school.
In DR? Oh yeah, you know, I never had that problem. My streets were cement all my life.
Sorry, not sorry. But nah, man. But yeah, like I was saying, but you know, it's like that. Pero yeah, my nigga. Pero what you been up to, nigga? Has any nigga been trying you this year? You know, since you
in 2022? Mm-hmm, no, but at the end of 2021, I had something that I couldn't understand. It was crazy.
What was that?
Bro, I thought I was gonna get shot. Yeah, towards the end of the year, like I was walking to my gym, right, and I saw these two girls, and I just looked up at these two girls, and then I looked down. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll keep walking. These girls look like they were like 16, 17 or some shit. Mm-hmm. Yo, all right. So I kept walking, and then I'm walking, and then there's some guy in a car yelling some shit at me, and I have my headphones in. You know, I'm listening to Joe Budden podcast on my way to the gym because
You like Joe Budden?
I'm obsessed with Joe Budden. I've heard every single episode of Joe Budden podcast, and I'm a Patreon subscriber, all that shit.
Damn.
So I'm listening to Joe Budden. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. Favorite podcast. Them and Drink Champs.
You like Drink Champs?
Of
Me
course.
too.
Seen
nigga.
every episode of Drink Champs.
Make some noise. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, we should play Quick Time with Slime.
Quick Time with Slime.
That's my shit.
Oh man, I got you.
You know what that is when you say this or that and you gotta say it, and if you can't pick, you gotta take a shot.
Damn,
So it'd be like Biggie or Tupac.
Oh, you want to do one of those? We could do that.
We'll do that.
We'll do it towards the middle.
Pero mira, este mamagüevo. Yo caminando, este tigre me sale y me dice una vaina, ¿no verdad? Y yo, nigga, espérate. No es conmigo la vaina. Vamos a seguir caminando. Estoy caminando, ¿no verdad? So then this motherfucker sigue diciendo una mierda y yo no sé qué diablo lo que dice el tigre, ¿no verdad? So I keep walking. And then I see these other two girls walking towards me. I'll keep walking. I'm like, oh, this guy's obviously speaking to these two women because this motherfucker's not going to be talking to me. And then I keep walking, and the girls walk past, and this motherfucker's still saying some shit from his fucking car. And then I take my headphones off because I'm like, nah. Si es conmigo, vamos a ver. Tigre, ¿qué es lo que? He said, you told my girl to shut up, nigga? Blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah. I kept walking, right? This motherfucker sped up crazy. He went to the end of the block. And I kept walking. I got to the end of the block. This motherfucker parks his car, puts on a ski mask. A full fucking ski mask. This shit was white. It had a white ski mask on.
He was ready to do some crime.
He came up to me and made it look like he had a gun. Like he had a gun. He came up to me with this fucking gun, and I was scared as fuck for like 35 seconds, right? I'm there like, I'm gonna keep walking.
Nigga, you could have hit this nigga with a Stone Cold Stunner, nigga.
Espérate. Oh, pero if this nigga's across the street, he's gonna shoot me, nigga. Yo voy a estar en eso. He was across the street. He parked the car across the street. He comes out of the car, and he acted like he was getting a gun out of the car. And he didn't. And he carried it over to me. He said, nigga, what you said, nigga? He comes up close enough to me to for me to see, this nigga has his keys underneath his fucking. And this motherfucker looked like he was like 19. He was like 6'2". So he was tall and skinny as shit. I'm like, I will kill this motherfucker. So, él me mira ahí, blah, 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 blah. Me dice, you better, nigga, you better apologize, blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say nothing to your girlfriend, nigga. Fuck you. Right? And then this nigga, his girl's crying there. And then I did the most disrespect. Oh no! I also said, I don't know what type of mental health issues you're dealing with right now. But
Nigga said, I'm gonna be politically correct.
Yeah. Because I get real corporate on niggas. Like, excuse me, sir. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you right now. And I did the most disrespectful thing that you could do to a nigga that's in your face. I turned around, nigga. Let's see if you're gonna do some shit. I gave you my back, nigga. I gave him my back and I kept walking. And then he yelled some other shit. I'm about to rock your shit. And then I turned around. I'm like, nigga,
Hey,
you didn't have to put that mask on to suck my dick, nigga. Eso está bien. I don't know. That was just the first thing that came to my mind to say to him. I'm like, nigga, you didn't have to put that mask on if you wanted. You put that mask on and suck dick. Bah, 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 bah. And he didn't do nothing. And yo me fui. But I really thought I was going to get shot. That was something that happens in Union City. People act like they're gonna kill you, but they thought I was DDP, una vaina. Yo le dije, no. I was scared as. I'm still scared right now.
When was
from
that?
Shit. That was like in 2008. That was when I was still in high school.
Oh, that was when niggas was really into gangs.
Yeah, but they didn't do shit either. And you know what's crazy? It was like 2 blocks away. I'm not going on that block no more.
Yeah, I think you should
Fuck that block.
Steer, nigga, steer away from that block. What block was that? Cause I'll be in Union City too.
That was on 21st and Summit.
21st and Summit. Oh damn.
Where all the crackheads are.
But Union City don't look like it's that bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. This shit is fantastic. I was drunk and I'm like, you are not gonna do anything with that. Fuck you.
And then slice and dice and cut your ass up.
Yeah, and then his neighbors called the police and he went back inside and I went around the block and the police came and they pulled a gun on me. And they said, oh, we heard you had a knife. I'm like, no, we did not have the fucking knife. Go to the fucking house where they called you from. We didn't have no fucking knife. We don't have a knife on us. No, none of that shit. He had it. Blah, blah, blah. So then a week later, me and my best friend at the time, because we're not friends anymore, we went, me and this other best friend of mine, we went on, Backpage.com? Mm-hmm. You heard of Backpage.com?
Yes, nigga, who hasn't heard of Backpage.com?
Bro, we went on Backpage.com. And we ordered 5 prostitutes 2 of them were transgender women, like, and then some like another one was it was like three other prostitutes. We ordered 5 of them and ordered them to his house. And we waited outside of his house while these bitches they kept coming and ringing his doorbell.
And what did he come out?
His mom came out and kept saying, "What the fuck?"
Yo, that's OD.
We did bad shit in our youth. That was when I was like 19 or something.
That's some like jackass shit right there.
That was hilarious.
Damn, nigga. What else did you do during your youth, bro? That's like
in my youth, I did a lot of bad shit.
What was one of them?
It was funny.
What was one of the funny ones that you did?
Which story to tell? Told you about MS-13. All right, so one time, my best friend, he told his algebra teacher to like, his name was like Mr. Golick, and he said, "Yo, go lick my balls" or some shit like that, or like you're a bitch, Mr. Go lick my balls, some shit like that. And the nigga came up, and the teacher came up to him, and during a test, we had to take a test after he said that shit to him, and this motherfucker came up to him and whispered, "I'm nobody's bitch. You have detention with me today." So like this teacher stayed after school with this motherfucker at 3. So me and my best friend, we look alike, and we would tell everybody that he was my brother and my stepbrother or whatever. And I came to the detention and I told him, yada yada yada, you know, blah, 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 my mom, blah, blah, blah. My mom is in the hospital. He needs to go. He needs to leave. And while I'm talking to him, you know what this motherfucker did? He went in his grade book and he fucking erased his like grades and changed all his grades to passing grades.
He didn't notice, the professor?
He didn't notice, but the worst part, he didn't change my fucking grades. This motherfucker.
Yo. Nigga, I would have been looking at this nigga like, bro, you did all that, but you're not gonna change mine. Damn, my nigga.
He let him go, but he let him go. He let him go like 15 minutes later.
That's OD. Y'all niggas was some idiots back then, bro.
We were bad. We were bad, bro. But when I couldn't go to the prom either, too. But I wasn't gonna go anyway. But like the week of the prom,
you didn't go to your prom?
Nah,
nigga, that's a man's fucking like.
The week of the prom, I fucking got suspended because
Me too, nigga.
Me too. We had this sex ed teacher who was a dick, and this motherfucker used to say mad shit about like, I'm gonna do this with your mom and shit like that. Blah 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 blah. Oh, this is gonna happen with your mother. Blah, blah, blah. So I told this motherfucker. He gave us a diagram of the female reproductive system, right? So when he came close to me, I said, "Come here. Wait, why are you giving us this map of a vagina if you're the only one who can't find it?" Bro, this motherfucker called the security guard. I got suspended that day.
He called the security guard being mad dramatic? Nigga, y'all had security guards there at your school?
Yeah, they had a daycare center. They had a police precinct.
Y'all niggas had a daycare center?
Yeah.
A police precinct? We didn't even have any of that shit in my school. My school was a bunch of like smart Asian kids.
That fucking school has
and none of them were like pregnant. Only the minorities would get pregnant.
The what, minorities?
Yeah, like I'm talking about the black
Spanish
people, the Spanish people, and that's it.
I never went to school with white people until I got to like college.
No, I went to school with white people.
There was no white people where I grew up.
You had to educate them 24/7.
It was like a culture shock for me when I first started going to school with like people from the suburbs and shit. Cause I'm like, these motherfuckers are weird as fuck, and they all do mad drugs. Like in my school, they did like they would pop pills and shit. And
Molly, yeah, that was the.
Nah, Molly not yet. No, Molly was a wave like 2011, 2012. I graduated 2010. But like they were doing other shit. I don't know what pills they were taking, but they were taking some other shit, and they were smoking weed. But when I went to college, these motherfuckers were doing other crazy shit. They told me they do DMT, all this other crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Toda gente aquí endrogándose. Y yo de que buscando mujeres. Y estos tigres dicen que no, yo quiero endrogarme.
Yeah, no, that's that. That was that time frame though. But that time frame when you went to college was like that they enjoyed that type of shit. Like your generation. My generation was like, nah, man, we went to college, we were trying to get pussy. That was really it. Like it wasn't like that.
No, your generation was doing drugs.
And pussy and getting pussy too, nigga.
No, mine was all about that.
Nah. Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Bro,
Yeah, I have the most highest, like,
the kids
teen
I
and
was school with
pregnant,
that were
like, this
selling
shit.
drugs more than anything. Their generation was doing a lot more drugs.
we were doing it and doing it.
Yeah.
We were doing it and doing it, nigga.
You were selling it and doing it.
At the
But
same
like
time.
they were only selling it so that they could get money to do it.
That's why I was the worst weed dealer ever because
You would smoke all your weed? You were
I wouldn't smoke it.
You were like Smokey and shit?
Nah. I was like Smokey, but I wasn't in that aspect like where I was smoking. I'll go with my niggas. Like, let's say you bought a pack, right?
Yeah.
I'll go with you and smoke that pack with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wait till you bought it, then I'll smoke it with you and shit.
No,
Like,
tú eres un lambón.
nah, because normally what I would do, people would be like, yo, you want to smoke, nigga? I would be like, yeah, sure. They will always invite me.
And then they would pay you for the weed, and then you would smoke.
Exactly.
That's great.
Like, that was the best.
Oh, claro.
But yeah, man. Pero what else you been up to though this year, man? What's the new shit? What's some new, like, you know, project that you're doing by yourself that you've been working on that you're like, yo, I'm working with somebody or an artist or something? Because I know that you never be like strictly just doing one thing. You're a maverick ass nigga.
Yeah, well, amongst the other shit that I'm doing, I can't speak about too much. But there's a few things coming up. But one thing I could speak about is I got to switch up my content. I got to start doing more video content, more TikTok-y style shit. I got to, instead of, like, people don't want to see food and shit like that anymore. Like, pictures of just food. They want to see people cooking it. They want to learn from it. Like, Instagram is only going to cater to you if you can keep people on their platform longer than TikTok. So if you could create not even long form content, because people don't want to see a video if it's longer than 3 minutes.
That's facts.
So they want to learn everything and they want it to be compressed into 1 minute. That's why TikTok is so prevalent. And like food on TikTok.
And a minute is too long. And if you go for a minute for way too long on TikTok, that's even long as fuck. Cause my girl she always used to be yelling at me like, nah, bro, you gotta put your TikTok lower than that. Like,
you gotta make your shit short.
Cause I'll be like, nah, man, I'm gonna put it for like a minute, 2 minutes. Cause this interview got like some real like facts. She's like, no, you have to split that interview or either take the best part of that one little clip that you have and put that there. So that's what I developed. Like, I had to develop that new skill and shit. But
yeah, you got to put it up in like segments.
Do you see yourself making like TikToks about like giving information about sneakers, shoes, and shit of that nature, or no?
I want to move away from that space. I don't want to just do shoes. I'm more like I'm not. I mean, I grew up a sneakerhead. I know shoes. I do this shit. I've done it. I worked at Jimmy Jazz for 10 years in the corporate office for 10 years. So like I've worked around shoes forever. But I'm more into like clothes and shit like that. I'd rather talk about clothes.
Like, what's your favorite brand of clothing?
Polo Ralph Lauren. Anything, if anything is Polo, I want it.
I know. So what's your favorite clothing? What's your favorite like?
It says that shit on my bio. It says Ralph Lauren aficionado.
Yeah, I know. You love Ralph. Bro, you've always loved Ralph Lauren. I remember I had this one Ralph Lauren sweater. And he was like, where the fuck you got that at?
Yeah.
I still have it. It's still intact. I barely wear that shit. I don't even bring it out my house.
And you know who got me into that?
Who?
Your cousin.
Who, Kev?
Kevin. Yeah, bro.
Man, R.I.P., man.
R.I.P. Kevin.
Miss that nigga. He was funny as hell.
King Kev. Yeah.
Pinky ring Kev.
Pinky ring. My sister got him that pinky ring.
Oh,
yeah, bro.
Yo, we was at the family reunion and his brother goes, he's like, yo, Kev had his phases. He went through curly hair Kev, pinky ring Kev. I forgot what other Kev it was, but they were like, yo, that he was the funniest man in the world, bro. He was funny as fuck.
And since people don't know this, my sister dated Kevin for about 4 years.
Yes.
And Kevin was kind of like a big brother to me that I didn't have. I didn't have any big brothers. You know, I have 3 older sisters. I'm the youngest and the only boy. So, you know, now I have a brother-in-law. My sister, one of them is married.
Yeah. But it's different when you find someone who's like exactly at the same level.
He got me into fucking polo, bro, in like 07.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I mean, because I remember, bro, 07 was like their peak time.
Bro, I think they peaking right.
They was peaking, bro.
I rock their shit heavily.
Bro.
Always.
But yeah, how was it though? Like when he got you into the whole polo and all that?
The polo shit?
Yeah, like
he used to take me to Woodbury Commons and he used to buy me polo shit. He used to buy me clothes.
He used to buy you clothes?
He used to buy me clothes. Bro, he loved me.
Damn, that's love right there. That's love.
He got me drunk for the first time when I was like 14.
He had some Kev shit right there.
Yeah.
That's some Kevin shit. I remember once he chased me down once and I was hiding under the table. Him and his brother started stomping my ass out. Like,
Oh, I love his brother. His brother's funny.
Joffrey?
His brother's funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
we've been
They
kindling
used to beat your ass?
all the time,
Woo.
all the time. I remember I used to because I was annoying as hell too. So I used to annoy them. I used to be like, "Yo, let me borrow your PSP," and nigga used to be like, "Yo, why you being mad annoying every time,
Damn.
bro?" You
He
know?
gave me San Andreas. Like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. He gave me that shit. He gave me mad games, mad shit.
Wow,
Bro, that was like my big brother.
damn
Yeah.
it, lucky you, man, lucky you. But yeah, bro.
But I mean, he was only good to me because he was in love with my sister and shit.
Yeah, it's obviously like that. Yeah, we'll do the same thing too. If my girl had like a little brother and stuff, I'll do the same. I'll be like, here's some clothes. You want some clothes? You want some shoes? Here, these shits don't fit me no more. But what was I gonna tell you too? But yeah, so would you ever love to become wouldn't say like influencer for Ralph Lauren, but
Whew, I wish I could be the fucking what's the word?
the voiceover for them?
The fucking muse for Ralph Lauren.
The news?
The muse, MUSE.
The muse.
Like the person that's like their senior main tastemaker. That would be my dream job. Would be to be Ralph Lauren's muse and Kanye West's best friend.
Well, being Kanye West's best friend is not that hard now that he's single. So
Nah, his best friend now is that nigga. What's his name?
Justin Love,
Justin LaBoy. Yeah.
Yeah, I always saw him as like, oh man,
He
él es
got
como un
it.
mamacita. Every time I hear him like tweet some shit,
I don't
I'm
like him. I don't like him. But his
Oh, I thought you was on. We on the same boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
he looked like. ¿Cómo te lo explico? El gordito ese que never like had like amigo y vaina, and then like blew
he
up.
was lit.
y vaina
Like he
así.
was like a college. He was like a college basketball player. He was big and shit. And then he just got popping on Instagram, posting shit. But he has his like own show on Revolt. All of this. Shit.
No, I saw. I've seen it. And
Just pandering to women. He's the king of pandering to women.
that's what I've noticed. I'm
That's what
like,
he
yo,
does.
this nigga always stays being a mamacita ass nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a big fan of like mamacita niggas. Like I could be fair enough. Like I'm fair. I'll be like, yo, like if a girl be like, oh, I'm a hoe, I'll be like, hey, man, to you, nigga. But I would never date you though. Like, and then that's why it'd be like, what's wrong with that? With dating me, huh?
You wouldn't date a hoe?
No, I've dated hoes before, and I did not like that. Well, not dated a hoe. I messed around with a hoe for a little bit. I did not like that.
I don't know. Hoes get very loyal when they're like in love. They're very
Yeah, for
extremely
that
loyal.
moment.
No, they get.
Yeah, for that moment,
They
nigga.
love
Hasta que se canse.
They gotta love you, bro.
Yeah.
You can't let her.
And ellas se cansan.
No.
Los cueros se cansan, nigga. Cause
Los cueros son buena gente.
say,
Pero tú sabes.
yeah, man. But nah, man. But also other things too. What else you been working with now? Besides that, what can you talk on? Cause I know that you said something about a show and stuff like that. So what's going on with the book and all that you spoke about before?
We can't talk more. We can't go into detail anymore about that. But
It's starting to happen.
there's some shit coming through with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Soon.
Cause you know how I told you I go to school. I went to school. I graduated like with a theater and all that
All that
degree
shit.
and stuff. So I know how long like just production time and just getting all that shit going.
Yeah,
takes.
it takes a long time.
It takes years, nigga, before you can
Yeah.
even like, before they even agree to be like, oh yeah, you can finally shoot this part.
Yeah. You know, we're working on that. That's the main thing that I'm doing. Well, it's not the main thing that I'm doing, but it's the main thing on the back of my mind, and it's exciting. I can tell you off camera about that, but it's exciting.
Off the record type shit.
Yeah.
But what else is there? What else can you talk about? Like, what other projects are you working with? What other things is coming up?
Well, right now, with Jimmy Jazz, we're working on a huge rebranding campaign because Jimmy Jazz just got bought out by Snipes.
Hey,
Yeah, so we're rebranding. We're about to take over the U.S. and so, well, with Jimmy Jazz, we are New York City. We're probably the biggest sneaker, the best sneaker retailer in New York City, New Jersey, and tri-state area, DMV area, Southeast, somewhat in the Midwest as well. But we're working on rebranding that again. Something else big that I can't talk about. But we're rebranding with Snipes, and the who the head of creative is over there at Snipes?
Who?
DJ Khaled.
No way. DJ Khaled is the head of Snipe. Wasn't DJ Khaled like a big like partner of y'all's? Like he loved Jimmy Jazz and shit like back then. Like he used to like shop there and shit back when he was like with Terror Squad and all them.
No. But we did do something with DJ Khaled.
Or something like that, yeah.
long time ago,
yeah,
yeah.
like a while back. That's what I'm talking about. Like
He took over like the Harlem store. He took over the whole block. DJ Khaled came out with that album where he's like sitting on a throne in like the forest on the cover. That shit.
The one with his little kid,
No, the one before.
or the one where he had Nas do the Nas album done or some shit like that. The song in it.
Nas track done or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that was on there. Yeah,
Yeah, that album.
that album, the one where he's in the fucking throne or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
he did that. Y'all worked with him and shit. You met him?
Nah, I was working around that time. I was doing, cause I was double majoring in school. So I was taking 5 classes and shit. And around that time, I was still working customer service.
Okay.
Still didn't have the marketing role that I have now back then. So I didn't meet him around that time. Around that time, we did like a big campaign also with DJ Clark Kent and Fat Joe and shit. But then Fat Joe has his own sneaker store now. That shit is fire.
You been there?
Up. Yeah. Washington Heights. He has a store in Washington Heights. Fat Joe is one of the biggest sneakerheads in the world.
Oh, get closer to your mic.
Fat Joe is Fat Joe is one of the biggest sneakerheads in the world. That he I think like it's very interesting with his store. Like he every month he displays a few shoes like in the front from his own collection, which I think that's some dope shit. Like he has some fly shit displaying on the front there, and it's from his own collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like Fat Joe.
So have you worked with any? Like, have you met any of them or no?
I met a few people. Like I met Dave East. I met
I do remember you telling me about Davies meeting him
I met Dave East
through Wayno and shit.
with Wayno. Yeah, I met Dave. Yeah.
I remember.
I was interviewing Wayno, and Dave East was there. This was way before he signed the Mass Appeal, when Wayno was his manager.
You know he was living like right around here, right?
Wayno?
No, Davies.
Dave East?
He lived in my old block. He lived right in front of my homie.
in Cliffside Park. Yeah.
Nah, Palisades Park.
Palisade Park. Yeah, I get those confused.
Lived right in front of my homie. My homie was like, "Yeah, I see this nigga leave every morning. His house
Every
always
morning.
smells like weed."
And designer.
Oh,
Yeah, he always smelled like weed. The 2 times that I met him, he used to smell like heavy.
Who, designer?
No, Dave
Davies?
East.
Yeah. Se le gusta fumar.
Se fuma más que el diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
OD. So, what's this thing you wanted to do with the drinking? And
Oh, you want the quick time with slime? You want to do that shit?
I'm down to do it.
So you've seen it. You've seen that segment, right?
Yeah. I'm down to do it with you.
So
man. This is gonna fucking hurt my insides. Let's do this shit, nigga.
No, but like you only drink if you can't pick one.
Oh, I'm obviously
It was
going
like Biggie or Tupac.
Biggie.
Of course, me too.
I will go Tupac just because I like his lyricist.
Okay, wait. Let's do one better. Biggie or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z. He's alive.
DMX or Tupac?
Tupac.
I would pick Jay-Z as well, but I would pick DMX.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense why you would pick him.
Yeah. I grew up on DMX.
Me too. But I grew up on him because I just like happened to hear him on BT and shit. My sister was playing him.
Yeah.
So I was able to hear it like that. All right, let me see who I got for you. 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Or 21 Savage?
50 Cent. What the fuck?
All right.
That was easy.
All right, bet.
I do another one. That was terrible.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Kanye or Jay-Z?
Kanye West above anybody. Don't put Kanye against nobody.
You Drake?
Of course. Kanye West.
You still think Drake is one of the biggest to ever do it? Or has your opinion
No, I don't
changed?
think he's one of the biggest to ever do it. I think he is the biggest to ever do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's been around for like how long? 25, 15 years now?
Since 08, but he's been on top since like 2010. He's been top tier.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, Ramosito. Damn, nigga. You All right, hold up. You like R&B?
Of course.
All right, Mary J. Blige or hold up, or Maya.
Mary J. Blige.
All right, bet. Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj. Every day.
Over Lil Kim?
Every day.
Okay. I know why you gonna say you like Nicki Minaj. Everybody,
Nicki
every
Minaj
male that likes Nicki Minaj,
she wrote all her shit. What is
any female? Oh no, any guy that likes Nicki Minaj that's not gay, they always like her because she did that shit on Monster.
No, but also she wrote all her shit.
No, yeah, that's a fact.
And she's the
But didn't Safari write half of her shit in the beginning?
no.
I said no.
Why didn't he write that shit for himself? Like, no. Why is it? No. Hell no.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me see who else we got.
Yeah, I'm hot as fuck.
I know. I see you sweating. I'm like Diablo.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't want to continue drinking?
No, I'd rather drink. Tiene un hielo ahí, búscame un hielo.
Well, you should have luck with the ice. There's no ice here.
Ah.
So you're going to be feeling hot.
Y una agua hay por ahí.
I can see what I can find. I can see what I can find after. But yeah, man, you gonna be hot, nigga. You gonna be hot. You sweating.
Yeah. We sweating.
Pero we're almost done. We're almost done here. All right, let me get one more. Let me see.
All right, let me get you right now. Logic or Jordan and Lucas?
The only reason why I'm gonna go with Logic is because I've listened to him since I was a teenage kid. So he came out around the time where I was like making the transition from like teenage to like, cause nigga that I think it was Bobby Tarantino shit he dropped.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was hard for me. I found that shit to be like a difference. I was like, yo, this nigga is not rapping about regular shit. He's just rapping about like different shit. Like he was actually making some fire shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know that his homeboy held him down for like, he was making $12 an hour, and his homeboy held him down just so this nigga could blow up as a career.
Damn.
So his career could blow up. So his homeboy held it down.
Yeah. I believe it.
That shit was crazy.
Okay. I picked Jordan and Lucas. But how about Russ or Logic?
Russ.
Me too.
Russ. Oh.
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
J. Cole. No, I like Kendrick.
I like J. Cole.
More of a West Coast type of guy. But I also like J. Cole too.
I like J. Cole. I like Kendrick a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
You listen to Freddie Gibbs?
No. I haven't really.
Oh, man, you gotta listen to some Freddie Gibbs. You'll like him.
I hear that he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's really good, but he's having problems right now because everybody like doesn't want. They say his family's cops and shit, and his brother's a doctor, one of them or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he has nothing related with the streets, but it's
he's
like
having problems with that.
Young Thug and them. He's having some beef with Young Thug and Gunna.
Damn. How about Young Thug?
Young Thug. Don't even ask me anybody else. Young Thug. I love Young Thug.
Or Lil Baby?
Young Thug, nigga. Best friend. That's my best friend. Big old booty man. This from Texas.
I like Lil Baby better.
What?
The Baby or Lil Baby?
Lil Baby.
I like Lil Baby better too. How about
You listen to Machine Gun? Oh no, not Machine Gun Kelly. West Side Gunner.
West Side Gun?
Griselda Boys and them.
From Griselda. Yeah.
Ooh, yep. You listen to Benny Butcher?
Benny the Butcher. Yeah.
Bro, you know what's my favorite song by that motherfucker? One Way Flight. Is You Gonna Cry in That Toyota or this Maybach? That's
yeah. Okay. Now I know what song you're talking about.
That's the one that Freddie Gibbs is in.
Yeah. I've heard Freddie there. Yeah.
Yep.
But like I don't know. I don't listen to him as much. Like his own shit. I hear like him all by himself is like amazing.
Freddie?
Yeah.
Yeah. His album, his last album he dropped, that shit was fire.
How about as a producer? Kanye West or Pharrell?
Pharrell.
Okay.
Because Pharrell started a little bit earlier than Kanye. But Kanye has produced fucking some heavy hitters.
I don't
like
know. I don't know about him starting. I don't know about him.
Yeah, nigga.
Nah.
Yes.
Maybe. But
Nigga started from like the 90s and shit already.
Kanye was in the 90s. Kanye produced on Harlem World.
Pero este estaba ya. Pero este ya estaba haciendo vaina.
98. Pharrell
A lo callao.
he did Super Thug. In 98. That was when he popped. But Kanye, man. Nah. Fuck no. Pharrell or Kanye? Nigga, Kanye. Kanye did My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
You're right. All right. Tribe Called Quest or The Roots?
That's a good one. And I'm going heavy on The Roots.
Over Tribe Called Quest?
Yeah. Black Dog.
You're right.
Black Dog can rap.
Yep. All right.
Black Dog can rap better than everybody.
That's true. That's really true. Yeah. But nah, man. But, you know, we're reaching towards the end now. Is there anything else you want to leave the people with?
Mujeres, dejen de ser pendeja, deben chapear. Es bueno chapear.
Yeah. You know who I felt? All jokes aside, you know who I felt bad for during this COVID time? The bottle. When COVID first hit, the bottle service girls.
Why? They got OnlyFans.
They had to settle to that, nigga.
Yeah, they're making more money now than ever.
No, not the ones from Jersey. The ones from Jersey stay dumb. Like the ones from elsewhere, they started making money. But the ones from Jersey, they continue becoming bottle service girls. They didn't even start no OnlyFans or none of that.
Yeah, they did. Well,
Some
that did. But like,
some the smart
get
ones.
on, bro. Just get on OnlyFans. You don't have to get naked.
Oh, but this is another thing too that I realized too. You know who run this shit? Like for entertainment, like if you want a rapper, like if you want to reach out to a rapper or something like that, my nigga, you gotta get cool with these bottle service girls, bro, because they be all around these niggas at all times.
Yeah.
And they're really like the ones in Jersey, they be really running this bitch, bro.
The ones in Jersey, but like where in Jersey?
Like anywhere, because most of the girls come here. Like they either go to New York, but they also come over here too.
They live here.
Yeah, the ones that live here, the bottle service girls that live here, they be making their sweet, bro. That's where it's really at.
Being bottle girls?
The ones that are from here, yeah, because they be mad connected. They be on some weird shit. Like I know a shorty that was a bottle service girl that went to school with me at the same, like while we was like at school and shit. She was making moves.
I'm fucking dying over here.
I see you sweating, boy. This nigga sweating bullets over here. You're looking slimmer too, boy.
Oh yeah. It's because I'm wearing black.
This nigga saying I look slim because I'm wearing black. This motherfucker, bro. But nah, man. But yeah, we're reaching towards the end. So is there anything you want to leave? Any advice you want to give these perros out here, these young niggas trying to make some money? You know?
Yeah, use condoms.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Use condoms. You don't want STDs and you don't want kids. That's gonna fuck your money up.
All the time. But you already heard it here first. In Baba Sucia, you already know. Always wipe front to back, never back to front, because you'll get some dingleberries.
Yeah, and you'll get a fucking. If you're a girl, you'll fuck your shit
urinary
up.
tract infection. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's all for my ladies. It's for my ladies.
That's for the ladies.